Hello, welcome to our program. Today is our first chapter of Healthy Life Habits. Here with me, we have a guest, and his name is Nelson Giraldo. Nelson, how are you?
Hello, I'm very good. I'm so happy to be in your program.
Thank you. It's also a pleasure for us having you here. I have a couple of questions, and I would like to start with the first one. Nelson, do you consider yourself as a happy person?
Good question. Well, yes, I think I'm always very happy.
Sounds great. So, let's start with the hard questions. How many hours a day do you spend working or studying?
That's also a good question. I usually get up at 6:30 a.m. and then I start classes at 7 a.m. I usually have classes from that time until 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Then I check my lessons for the rest of the day, and I also play my guitar or my piano to relax for a moment in the afternoons. After that, I have classes from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if I think about a number, that would be like 11 hours a day working and studying.
11 hours a day? Wow, that's a lot. I think it's very interesting the way you keep yourself busy. But we are talking about healthy habits, you know? What do you do to keep your mind and body healthy during the week? Do you exercise, for example?
I used to do it before 2021, but I stopped. I rarely do exercise, to be frank. But I know how important it is. When I do exercise, I feel more energy in my body, and I tend to sleep better and perform better in general.
I agree with you. I consider exercising one of the most important activities in our daily life, as well as eating healthily. You know, the quality and the amount of food we eat every day give us the energy we need to perform all of these activities. What do you think about it? Is it necessary to have a balanced diet in life?
Well, my answer is a little bit influenced by the fact that I am vegetarian. So most things I say related to food and nutrition are about eating vegetables as the main source of nutrients for your body. But I know that most of our audience prefer to eat meat or, chicken. So in that case, the first thing I recommend people to do is to reduce the consumption of red meat. But that's not enough. People need to know the amount of vitamins that they need in their body. So eating a lot of fruit and vegetables provide all those vitamins. Also, we need to be attentive to the consumption of carbohydrates. I know most of them are delicious, but they have the highest amount of calories. They have a lot of calories, something that you have to manage according to your age and physical activity.
Now that you mention this, I want to encourage people to reconsider the way we eat. I truly believe in the power of a healthy diet. I am one of those people who changed the diet, and I really feel more energetic and active during the day when I reduce the amount of carbs and red meat. I know sometimes it's hard to take care of our diet, especially when we have busy schedules, as you.
Yes, absolutely. We're all too busy with our schedules nowadays. Another reality that we are currently living is the amount of time we spend on screens, our cell phones, tablets, computers, and this is due to our work as teachers and as students. So I have a question for you. How often do you have a digital detox?
You read my mind, Nelson. I was actually thinking about it. Well, technological detox. I usually have some time to relax and to try to unplug from technological devices. My schedule is pretty busy and I spend around 10 hours a day in front of screens. During the night, when it's time to rest, I usually take a book and try to detox from screens. Another way is to spend quality time with family and friends. What about you? Do you spend enough time with your loved ones? How do you manage to do it?
I usually have some time with my loved ones on the weekends. I manage to do it by doing all the hard work that I have during the week, and then I kind of disconnect myself from work on the weekends. I don't like to work on the weekends. Okay, I would not like to finish this program without talking about things that fill our minds in other ways. What about fun times? What about having fun, interesting activities? What do you do to have some fun time for yourself?
I like to go out with my boyfriend to places out of the city, like visiting some towns and places that are full of nature. We like to have a cup of coffee, walk around the town, and appreciate the landscapes that surround us.
It is great talking about these things and how important they are for keeping a good quality of life. You know, healthy habits are all about living well and living happy. So thanks, Vanessa, for inviting me to your program, and thanks everyone, all of our listeners, for listening to us.
I hope all of our listeners find interesting tips to adopt in their lifestyle. So thank you, Nelson. Thank you for sharing and for being here.